House of Dragon, exploring the concept of the rightful ruler. The concept of the rightful ruler has been a central theme throughout history and, as we witness in House of the Dragon, within the Game of Thrones universe. In the context of the show, the Great Council convenes to determine the rightful ruler of the Seven Kingdoms following the death of King Viserys. The council members deliberate, weighing the merits and demerits of each candidate, whilst also considering the impact of their decision on the future of the realm. However, as we delve deeper, it becomes evident that the concept of the rightful ruler extends beyond the show's narrative. Historically, monarchies often employed various methods to determine succession. This included bloodline, hereditary claims, and even elective monarchies. Hereditary claims emphasized the importance of family lineage, focusing on the ruler's ancestry and legacy. This approach, however, was often subject to power struggles, as various branches of the royal family sought to claim the throne. In contrast, elective monarchies allowed for the council of advisors or the nobility to choose a new ruler. This method provided a platform for nobles to consider various candidates and select the most worthy leader. However, this approach also presented risks, as the emphasis on consensus and compromise could sometimes lead to ineffective leadership. Game of Thrones, as well as its predecessor, House's Storm, draws inspiration from medieval European monarchies and the struggles that shaped their succession policies. Considering the context of House of the Dragon, we can see how these historical precedents shape the dynamics between different factions contesting the Iron Throne. Beneath the surface, we encounter the concept of legitimacy, an inherent thread woven throughout these narratives. Legitimacy relies heavily on factors such as claim to power, adherence to established customs, and compliance with societal norms. The push for legitimacy, of course, can sometimes devolve into power struggles and warfare, escalating tensions that reverberate throughout entire realms. Throughout history, nations have often struggled with these consequences. Look back to conflicts in Europe during the early centuries. For example, during the Roman Empire's time of waning power, these internal struggles led to the eventual fracture of the once powerful state. Fast forward to the modern world and the global battle for influence and the right to shape international policy. Much appears to have changed. Geopolitical dynamics, economic dominance, and human rights dominate international politics. But, in spite of such advancements, we still observe discord over territorial claims and aspirations. Not surprisingly, these power plays leave deep scars on local communities and entire nations. So, exactly what characterizes the rightful ruler? It appears, to some extent, both dependent on circumstances and subjective. While societies value stability, some factions tend to privilege interest, power, and tradition, respectively influencing succession policies. Considering this, we see significant human failings, self-interest, bias, loyalty, and occasionally even despair, propel power contests within societies, be that in the distant past or in the dynamics driving modern-day geopolitics. What finally matters? One can't conclude there is one truth. Certainly,